So, $1,400. We're about to get a paycheck for $1,400. What are you going to do with it? Well, I can't tell you what to do with it, but what I can say is what has been done with it in the past. Now, this channel is about crypto and about Bitcoin and alternative assets, alternative coins. So, let's talk about crypto. Currently, Bitcoin is hovering around the $50,000 mark, and different price targets have been mentioned. Some saying that it could go as high as 200,000, 500,000. I've even heard price projections of $1 million by the end of the year. Now, recently, a lot of projections have been saying that Bitcoin could hit $100,000 within March. I don't see that happening, just historically, for the reason that March tends to be a down month, with the exception of 2 months within the last two bull cycles, which was 2013 and 2017. Now, there is a couple things that are different this time. We are in a pandemic, and the US Senate, as well as the House of Representatives, just passed the $1.9 trillion American Cares package. And part of that package gives every American, for the most part, those who don't have the $80,000 adjusted gross income or higher, that gets left out, will get $1,400. Now, how does this affect Bitcoin? The last time this happened, which was in April of 2020, when the House, the Senate, and the president at the time, Donald Trump, signed it into law, everyone got the $1,200 stimulus paycheck. And we were able to track on different exchanges, Coinbase, Binance, Huobi, purchases for Bitcoin in exact amounts of $1,200. So we were able to guess or hypothesize from those purchases that what a lot of people did was they took their stimulus check and bought Bitcoin with it directly, just a whole check, $1,200, one shot, bought Bitcoin. The same thing happened in the end of 2020 with the second stimulus payment, which was about $600. We saw a lot of purchases of Bitcoin and other assets in exact denominations of $600. So, with that being said, we're about to get $1,400. And what do you think a lot of people will do with that $1,400? My guess is a lot of them will take that 14 and buy Bitcoin again directly. Now, if you were to track the price action after each stimulus payment, you'd see an exponential rise in the price of Bitcoin after the checks were dispersed. Case in point, if we go back to March of 2020, you did have that pandemic dump that happened, but the V-shaped recovery that hit both crypto and the traditional stock markets was pretty quick, which coincided very well with the stimulus payments. So it's safe to assume, in my opinion, that a lot of that money was funneled directly from the stimulus checks from the House and the Senate's bill directly into the equities and the crypto and the assets and commodities market, which caused that V-shaped recovery. By the time the second stimulus check payment came around and that huge cash infusion, we saw another exponential rise. Stocks like Tesla and Zoom and Microsoft, they all grew 400%, 200%, 1,000% in some cases, along with Bitcoin. Bitcoin shot up 400% in 2020. And now we're about to get another $1.9 trillion injected into the economy once again. And a lot of that money, in my opinion, will flow directly into Bitcoin and other alternative assets, along with traditional stocks, equities, commodities, and maybe the Dixie, all of these different things. So, with that being said, I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. But a great strategy would be to take a percentage of that check that you receive and place it into an investment, whether it be Bitcoin or an ETF or a savings account or a stock, your pick. But by doing that, you ensure that you have some exposure to the next parabolic run that will probably happen because of this cash injection by the US government. Now, until next time, this is Leon. This is Crypto Decoded.